that awkward moment when you have back at the time 30 seconds to spare, but as you talk your way through it, you find out that the time is about to run out now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey! Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm Christoph.
And you're watching and or listening to episode 312 of DangIT Productions.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone can really... I mean, if you're listening, you can't really see it, but in the game of Animal Crossing, I actually got this red camera. So it does look like I'm legitimately live streaming. It's brilliant.
Not sponsored by Red, the camera.
Oh yeah, like if we did though, we'd be set.
That'd be pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. Because those things are just as expensive as like a regular car, and then some.
Yeah.
And just like, and to think that they have technology that's pretty much like super future proof. Like they got that 6K, and I think they even have like 8K somewhere lying around, but it's definitely one of those cameras that it's not really catered for like the YouTube audience or the YouTube content creator, the everyday one anyway. Unless you have the money.
Right, if you just got it like that.
Unless you like Marquez and you just have it.
Yeah, like it's there.
We just
we
just want the best quality when we look at small phones and the Tesla they don't have.
Right.
I mean,
it's not a reminder that we're just peasants. Anyway,
I'll just whatever, man. My Corolla's fine. My iPhone's just
cool.
iPhone.
This is an iPhone 4. I still got it.
So, Christoph, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been alright, Justin. It's been so long.
It's been so long, dude. I haven't seen you in like ages. I thought you died.
Listen, I'm saying.
You thought I was dead too?
I thought I died. Yeah, no, I thought I died.
Oh, okay.
But we're here. Yeah, we're here.
For all I know, you could have been like a disembodied head, like maybe like on a pike, but still like connected somehow.
Right, kind of like my character in Animal Crossing.
What's your character look like nowadays? I haven't seen your character in a while.
Not very different. I'll be honest, I haven't played in a while. I really only picked it up to do the podcast. I was like,
let's see if I can do it. Nope, no what? Okay.
No, I got it's too much stuff to play. There's, I got Apex,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still playing Pokemon Go, still
Nice.
going strong. You know, so Animal Crossing just isn't like a priority right now.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just,
You know what I'm saying?
it's just there. You enjoy it, but
Yeah.
there's other fish in the sea right now.
There's others fishing. Listen, I'll come back to it probably in the wintertime when things are chill.
When things are
Get
chill,
it?
things are slowing down. It's like
Get it?
I filled up the Pokedex a good amount, and in Apex, it's like
Yeah.
I could probably take a day off.
Yeah.
Let's do some Animal Crossing. Oh, that's a lot of weeds. I'm gonna go back into
Yeah.
Apex.
Oh, that's a lot of weeding. Oh, buddy. Oh, shoot. I totally forgot my island just keep going. I hope no one left the island.
According to what Gabe said, yeah, they don't really leave unless you initiate conversation with them. So, for all we know, they're there. You just
Schrodinger's neighbor?
yeah. Or rather, maybe
Schroeder.
they're still like pondering it. Like if you talk to all of them like 6 months later, they're probably thinking like, you know what, Christoph, I know I wanted to get your general opinion, and literally there's a line of people like behind him. It's just like, yeah, I also
Hey,
think
Chris,
about. I like to leave.
I like to. And they're like, no. I just turned off this game. You can't go anywhere.
Now I know
Can't
that
go
you're.
anywhere.
I know you're relatively a new Switch owner, and I was wondering if there was
Yes.
any other games that you'd be interested in buying as well.
Here's the thing. This is now where the regret sets in. Because I got the Switch
Oh
Lite.
Jesus!
I got the Switch Lite. And I was like, because I thought, it's probably just going to be me. My little brother plays on the PS4. My parents aren't exactly gamers, so they're not really interested. So I'll just get the Switch Lite.
Okay.
But now I'm like, think of the other games. There's the essentials. You have your Mario Kart, your Smash, your Mario Party,
Right.
stuff like that. And I'm like, those don't really transfer well to a Switch Lite. It's kind of like a group game, and
It's
pick
true.
it up with the homies. It's not really a solo game to be played. So now I'm like, maybe I goofed. Maybe I goofed a little bit. And that's probably some of the reason I kind of stopped playing Animal Crossing, because I'm like, if I do decide to get the regular Switch, I'm gonna sell this one.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to put effort in.
Damn. In that case, it would just be like I guess it is really a console. The Switch Lite catered towards just like independent, like solo play. Unless you go online. But then you're really just stuck with what was it? Wireless play. Christoph, I'm not sure if you're saying anything. I think you are trying to say something right now. I think Discord just had a mishap. In the meantime, let me just do quick shout outs to Andy, I shout out to Corey Brown, and Mark, all of them joining in for the stream. Yeah, for some reason, Christoph, I can't quite hear you just yet. May need to hop off the Discord call and just come back in again. Unless you can't hear me either. Oh man, we talked about this. Just an isolated room with no sense of feeling. But Corey Brown was saying that I missed the PlayStation 5 showing. Can you please tell me if there was a new God of War or Evil Within 3? I can say no, there wasn't.
Yeah, I can say solid. It's solid. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, Chris,
Yeah, no God of War.
No.
What's up?
I was gonna ask, or at least segue that to, the fact that we did actually watch PlayStation 5's event.
Yes. Is that up on the channel yet?
Yes, it is.
That is. So if you want to check out our thoughts on the full PS5 announcement video, go check that out.
It's got timestamps and everything. The only problem is that
Ooh.
the only issue is that like the presentation is kind of choppy, and I think it's just because the
Yeah.
laptop it wasn't quite there for me, so I got to optimize it a little better. Which is literally like
Yeah.
throwing me into a rabbit hole of like thinking of like other methods of streaming other than trying to like build another PC. I do have some parts left over, but I rather not go that route because that is more money.
That it is. It is.
Mm.
And we want a guy like that. When the YouTube when Squarespace starts sponsoring, that's when
Yeah, that's when we'll start considering. We'll just start blowing money.
yeah, just throw it all in. Yeah, so just a couple highlights. What were your highlights of the announcement video?
Oh, the announcement video. So, I mean, you probably see this from a mile away. Mile, because Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Yeah, dude.
Standalone
dude.
game. Not quite 2, but it is a standalone game.
Yes. There's been a lot of debate online about what exactly it is. Because apparently there's some misinformation going around. I think IGN called it basically DLC. Kind of like the other, because Spider-Man the first one had 3 little side stories, which were kind of small, just a little continuation of the main Spider-Man game.
Right.
But yeah, people are calling IGN called it that, and then you have Insomniac having to be like, no, guys, it's actually a game. It's actually a full game. And then folks replying to Insomniac like, source? Sounds fake.
Oh wow.
Doubt? Yeah.
Press X to doubt.
So, exactly.
The very game
they pressed the
company
power
is just
that made it. It's rough, but a little rough of a announcement rollout, I guess. But it's a standalone game. They've said and coming out, it's going to be a full game on its own. Not quite a sequel, but it's going to be a full game.
Mm-hmm. So,
which I'm super.
Yeah. And the fact that it's coming in a holiday 2020. I mean, I know that the game, like Model Spider-Man, came out in 2018. I think it was late 2018 as well. Unless someone could correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it might have been summer.
Oh, even better, actually.
I think it was. Cause try to remember, 2018 was the year of Spider-Man. You had the game come out, I believe. Oh, Infinity War was also the same. And then there was Into the Spider-Verse came out in the winter. So I think
okay. September.
Yeah, September. Okay.
Wake me up when September
Wake me
ends.
up and stuff. Oh, my fault. Yeah. Okay, so September 2018, that's a pretty quick turnaround, honestly. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of other games you have like 4 or 5 year wait time. See, so I'm really happy that this turned around in 2 years.
Another highlight was Demon Souls, the remaster of that, because it was one of those games that it came out, it was super good. And then they changed to Dark Souls, and they kind of kept the title. So I've always kind of wondered, as someone who never really delved into the lore or the backstory, why they kind of moved forward with Dark Souls versus Demon Souls. But to see a remaster of this is really exciting. And, whenever I get the chance to play another Dark Souls game, then I can really get myself ready for Demon Souls. Yeah.
One day.
And then I think the last thing I was really, aside from the PlayStation 5 reveal itself, there was a game, I think it was called A Little Devil. It was the it had like little tiny like character sprites in this like 3D world, and it was just a dude who was just like fighting monsters under the I guess the guidance and also the orders of just this dude who just chills out in mundane like times. So I was kind of interested in that, see where that was going.
That's true.
But I think that's it from the top of my head right now.
Off the dome, so you got.
Yeah, just those 3 games, and then also the reveal.
Nice. For me, the games I'm looking for, of course, Project.
Project Cars?
No, Justin. Project Athena, I think it was. It was one of the trailers we saw. And then another one. It was the one that gave me some Breath of the Wild, Tack and the Power of Juju vibes.
Oh, I think it's called
I'm
Kana.
vamping to find the Kena Bridge of Spirits. Yes.
Yes.
I was vamping to find the title. Yes, Kena. That one looks really fun. That definitely looks like one of those. It gives it gives me that nostalgia for like fantasy open world, like game like Jack and Daxter, Tack and the Power of Juju. I said, I think the animation and the graphic design is stunning.
Yeah, I love that art style.
I'm gonna definitely give it a shot. Yeah. Also, the PS5 itself, I love the memes that have come out.
Oh, yes.
About its design. There's the Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Its tower. That was beautiful. Cloud Sword.
The Buster 5.
Yeah, man. The Buster 5.
The had to do it to him.
They had to do it to him, kid. Yep.
And that one tower, that one tower in Dubai.
Oh yeah, the Burj Khalifa I think it's a Burj Khalifa. Yep. You know, the internet's just undefeated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There was one. I think it was a PlayStation 2 or just it was PlayStation 2, just in a white binder.
Yes. Just in a white binder. I love it. It might be super expensive, but you know, it is what it is. We'll find out come Black Friday how much that's.
You think it'll be held out for that long? Because they got to do the pre-order stuff and everything, right?
They do, because that's very true. Okay, we'll find out when they tell us. You know, we'll find out when they tell us.
It'll come out when it comes out.
It comes out when it comes out. You know, that's one more thing.
Oh my god, I'm really interested in see like what the price tag they're gonna put on, because 500 is definitely a minimum, but I have a feeling that they're gonna push a little bit more. So
it's gonna be the 7.
Yeah, but all things considered, I still think that it's kind of a better, because I guess I have to like retract all the way back to when I would say that, you know, at a certain point, like we'll just all transition to PC gaming at this point, when like consoles will be just as expensive as PC, just building one. But I think with the next step that they got going on here, I think they have just an extra couple more years before they reach that like equal level. But
yeah, because also the PS5 is huge.
Yeah.
So we did a size comparison of the other consoles, and boy is it tall. This and the Xbox Series X.
It's the same height as the PlayStation 4 Pro, standing up.
The Xbox Series X is as tall. I think the PS5 is like. Remember that fan we saw?
The PlayStation 10.
Yeah. That's about it. That's about the height. It's like size almost like the size of like an actual computer tower.
Oh my god. Actually, yeah, no, you're right.
A small computer tower, but a computer tower. I think it's getting there.
It's a slim PC tower.
It's a slim PC. Yes. It's a slim PC.
Skinny legend.
It's getting there. Skinny queen. Mariah's shaking. Yeah.
Got them curves.
Got them curves on. And a trench coat. I can see.
Actually, I actually didn't notice the design, but someone pointed out that like it really is like a V shape for the 5.
Yeah, it's got a little taper, you know, inward curve.
Although I kind of have to wonder, like, I've seen images of it being laid down in a different orientation. I'm like, that doesn't look like it really holds too well, because
it doesn't look like it's
the ends are just look like really paper thin.
I think it's finally time for me to keep my console upright. For years I've been leaving that baby down flat. I think this is the last time.
Yeah. I think for all the consoles, they're all standing up now.
Yeah. They really trying to be like PC, huh?
They're really just telling gamers to rise up.
Rise up. Nice.
Would all the gamers please stand?
Please stand up. Well, the real gamers, please stand up. Yes, if you play Candy Crush, you're a gamer.
You playing Candy Crush, you too. And they stand up.
You too can be a gamer.
Candy Crush for PlayStation 5?
Yeah. Come on now.
All right.
Unreal Engine 5 Candy Crush?
Oh shit, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Just like, what the fuck?
I want to see those candies glisten.
Oh my god, you've never seen candy so beautiful. Yep.
I think it's a good marketing move. They should really try to jump into that and then proceed to sell their own type of candy.
Dude, it's honestly an untapped market. Like, come on. Does Candy Crush sell their own candy?
Nah.
Like fruit shaped candy?
But they could.
That's a misstep. That's a whole market. They definitely
Candy Crush, hire us.
Yo, come on. We got to get on the market too. We know what to do. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, get off topic.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, let's see.
What else did we do this week?
After the PlayStation 5 event, we actually did a little bit of streaming. Well, after we ate, we streamed Apex Legends on the Twitch channel.
That was fun. Interesting. Y'all get to see me die extra quick.
Yeah.
Listen, they didn't have the gaming chair. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all it is.
We can work on it.
Setup. We can work on it. It's all good. But that was good. That was fun. My first time. Well, second time streaming. Kind of. We tried with Final Fantasy that one time.
Yeah, we did.
This is my first time streaming Apex, and it was a different kind of pressure, I'll be honest, but it was fun. I hope people who tuned in were able to enjoy. I think Mark was there.
Mark was there for the whatchamacallit? He was definitely there for the PlayStation 5 event. There could have been someone who was like kind of like watching, like, well, I guess like in the internet terms, lurking.
I love a little lurk.
There was someone in the chat. We just didn't see it like pop up on like OBS's integrated like Twitch chat, but it was on Twitch itself. Yeah,
it was weird. I didn't see that. Sorry if we missed your comment too.
Yeah,
whoever you were.
Might have been Andy actually saying it to me. You mean?
Oh,
me.
Andy, yeah. Oh, my bad.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, I can't see the YouTube chat right now because of weird.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm assuming that you're just kind of like watching like on your phone and.
Yes, I'm on my phone, so I only have the drive, our itinerary.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can handle.
Yeah.
That's all my little guy can handle.
Damn, these phones need to have like dual screens now.
I think there is a phone with a dual screen, but don't quote me.
Maybe like one that can multitask.
Yeah, I think there's an LG one. It's like a foldable screen, and it's two different.
It's the future.
It's the next generation.
I am
right.
kind of curious as to see where that's gonna go. Just like mobile game.
Phone tech?
Yeah, phone tech.
Listen, Stadia's coming up.
Well, it's been out. I mean, but like, is it really the talk of the talk right now?
Well, I saw an ad on YouTube, so whoo, you know what that means.
They're gonna keep writing.
A lot of skip ads.
Skip.
Frick. Can't skip. It's 15 seconds.
Oh, no.
I'm suffering. Take me out, Lord. Yeah, I don't know, because I think if Kingdom Hearts is going to keep up its path of doing mobile games for some reason,
yeah,
got up the mobile game market.
Like that mobile game is something else. Like its own lore, and I can't follow any of it.
I don't. Why do they do the weirdest ones?
Why is there another person who looks like Ventus? Oh, I'm sorry, Roxas.
Why are there three of you?
Why am I able to summon Mickey now? So I have so many questions.
and no answers. You'll only get more questions.
Mm.
You know, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, and speaking of
Only
which,
questions.
separate like a
Yes.
little note that I noticed that isn't in our docket list, but Kingdom Hearts did pop up as I think both collections. Like, oh shoot, it was like the 1.5 and also the 2.5 came out for Game
Mm-hmm.
Pass, so that's now accessible to everyone to try to dive in and try to piece together this convoluted story.
Ooh,
In addition to Kingdom Hearts 3,
yeah.
I think too. So everyone can now
Oh
catch up.
yeah. Yeah, there's that big bundle that just has every game in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1.5, 2.5, 2.8,
Yes,
and 3.
and then 3.
2.8 supported. Yeah, 2.8 supported.
But no Remind?
Um,
Damn.
you know,
That's
I
really
don't know.
got you.
I don't know. Yeah, dude, still gotta pay extra for the rewind. Sadly, I just missed that thick boy bundle. So I foolishly got 1.5 or 2.5 and 2.8. Little to know. Little did I know it was gonna be a big old thick boy bundle coming out that I could have saved on.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's how it is. That's how it is. Anyway,
Hey, let
before I
me.
get sad.
Yeah, let me give some shouts to the chat as well, just to see where everyone's at.
Yo,
Let's see. Jacari Brown was asking thoughts on what the gameplay will be for the new Spider-Man game. Really hoping that it's a Miles story, but it shows a little bit of Peter's story if he's still alive. I hope.
God, I hope. What am I? I hope they, because I think the biggest issue I had with, if any, it's not the biggest issue, but a small issue I had with the original Spider-Man
Mm.
PS4 game was just like how repetitive the fights got after a while.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
on like your fifth or sixth hideout infiltration, it's like it's the same shtick. We're gonna have the small dudes up front. I'm gonna have a big dude come up the side, and it's gonna be doing the same set of combos.
Mm.
So I hope in the next one they just kind of made that aspect a little more dynamic. Is all I just.
It'll
Even though
be
it was fun, like when we first played, super fun. It was super
right.
exciting just because it just over time is doing the same set of combo. It
Sure.
kind of just got repetitive after a while.
Yeah. Albeit
But
it's pretty
yeah,
flexible in like how you move and how you can use your different gadgets.
yeah, it is. So it's not a big complaint. It's just a small. Like if there's anywhere to improve that they could look into, that's probably be the only thing I can really think of because it was like there's web slinging is super smooth.
Mm-hmm.
That I never got tired of. Like even after I finished the campaign, I would just be swinging around because it was just so fun to swing. Yeah, maybe different. If you have to, if they're gonna keep the thing where like different like random crimes are being committed in the city.
Mm.
If they wanted to like make just like a few more types of crimes, because you had the car chase, you had the B&E, you had the
Mm.
jewelry store robberies, and then you had like the kidnappings. I
Yeah.
think all of them. Yeah, if you just make like a couple other styles of random
Yeah.
crimes, just so the pool is big enough, so you don't really feel the repetitiveness of it until much after the game.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I can tell. That's all. That's my only critique.
I see. I think.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's like a 9 out of 10 game.
Yeah, it really is. Like, there's definitely a point where you kind of already know what to do. I think, like, when you get to a point where enemies stop becoming difficult because you just kind of already know, like, the move patterns and everything like that, that's when it becomes a little bit repetitive. But if it is,
Right,
like,
yeah.
a familiar character that just is just so hard to beat, but not, like, in an annoying way, it's just, it is how it is. I'm not sure how to even put into good words for that, but if you can make like tough enemies like that, where it's not like high HP or it's just they're like immune to a lot of these different attacks, then I think I could see some different possibilities. And I think that with Miles's powers being so varying from like Peter's, or with additional
Right.
powers, that can open up different
Yeah,
types
I
of
understand that.
missions. Maybe not just combat, maybe like infiltration. He's got
Right.
he's got that shock attack stuff. So what if he does a little bit more internal stuff, like
And then also
yeah.
invisibility also allows like for like sneaking through buildings.
Mm.
That would be really fun.
So I think I think just more.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. Just more additional missions and just ways to interact with like the missions, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm really excited because I think Miles got some potential here. He's got a kind of rich backstory. We'll just see where it goes. I hope they took some notes from Spider-Verse and like how to interpret Miles, like how we understand Miles as a character.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see where they go.
because I'm pretty new to Miles as well. Like I know he's always been like a character, like another Spider-Man, but there's hardly been any type of like highlights in the main media about Miles Morales because Spider-Man, like the original, is such an icon.
I think because he suffered at the beginning of his creation.
Oh, really?
I think because it's just in the way that he was basically just Peter again. Like because he was also a kid who liked science.
Okay.
He was his uncle. He lived in Queens. He pretty much had like this very similar backstory because there was and then because he was from another universe, so he was the only Spider-Man in his universe. And then they folded him in and then into the regular one, and so you had Peter and Miles together, and it kind of just felt redundant. Like having Miles kind of felt redundant. But I think Spider-Verse is actually the first time you actually saw them like really differentiate Miles in a significant way. Like since in the Spider-Verse, Miles was more of an artist as opposed to like he was smart. Like he still did really well in school. But he also had that essence of being an artist, like with his graffiti, like he loved to do graffiti art and all that. Yeah, so he had that extra layer too. I think. Also, he was very sociable, which is different than Peter.
Yeah.
Peter originally was like this shy nerd. He had his two friends, and kind of just kept it at that. Whereas Miles is a much more sociable person, much easier. I think he has that aspect of Spider-Man where he's very good with the people. I think that's.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just hope they take notes like that from. But even they kind of already set up his character as being another version of Peter, where he's good with tech and he's smart and sciencey.
Yeah, I can see that.
Either way, I'm still excited. The trailer got me hype. It's gonna be nighttime. It's wintertime. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready for whatever they got for me.
Yeah. Considering like there's different turmoils for Miles as well. It's not gonna just be like, oh, I'm Spider-Man, but like better. So, got these static fingers.
Yeah, he got static fingers. He got invisibility. Also, super interested to see what happens with Peter and if he's gonna be in the story much. I don't know what type of role Peter is gonna play in it. Because we didn't see a lick of Peter, we just heard his voice over.
Yeah, but like if you like play the DLC for Marvel Spider-Man, you definitely see that there is a transitional period in which like they're trying to train him up. So we'll definitely have. I think I'm gonna just make the claim right now that Peter will be an essential part as I guess Doc Ock was to Peter in the first game.
And then he's gonna turn because.
And they,
he's gonna try to kill him. It's okay, it makes sense. I see the trajectory.
yeah, and then Peter's gonna kick the bucket.
Yeah, Miles. That's the scene we saw where he was going off electricity. He was trying to electrocute Peter because he gone.
Bruh.
They showed the ending in the trailer.
They were hanging it by your nose and. You didn't even.
You didn't even notice it. You didn't even notice it. Oof. You'll have to see it.
But let me see. There was more stuff in the chat. Oh, not necessarily a lot, but a little bit of things here and there. Taboo came into the chat earlier, so hello, Taboo. Primarily does PC and Nintendo, but let's see. he was looking forward to Little Nightmares 2 and Oddity. I'm not sure about that second title, but let's see. Mark was noting that had he known that you were streaming again, I wouldn't have gone to sleep. Yeah, we were kind of going a little bit late. He's like 3 hours ahead.
Oh, he's in the East Coast? Yeah, man.
So.
We started at like 10 or something like that.
Happens to the best of us.
Sorry, Mark. Oddity. Okay, I'm looking up Oddity now. I have no idea what this is. It kind of looks like what's it called? 64-bit. It looks really good. Looks fun. Apparently it's based off of Mother.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard little bits and pieces about that, but just not the actual title of this thing.
Yeah.
But
it's fun.
Still sticking to the topic of games, I did want to point this one out because it's happening. I don't think right now, but it was happening just like a few hours beforehand of the stream. IGN was like doing their live stream of the Summer of Gaming 2020. Definitely the highlight was definitely the PC gaming show, but that within itself was kind of a little lackluster in my opinion. But I mean, just kind of give everyone like the floor and showing off their new game. Definitely one of the biggest highlights though coming out of it was Persona 4 Golden being announced for Steam. So
okay,
and that was like I think it was a PlayStation. It was either PSP or it was like the Vita. That it was just an exclusive title to that. So that is something that allows a lot of people to be able to play this game now, just on PC.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
But that's all I could really pick out of it. There was not a lot of games like that really caught my interest. So as far as reactions, I don't know if there's anything that I'd like make a video of unless it was something really big, like some game that I'm really, really interested in. But otherwise,
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even play the game, but I'd still watch that.
I'd watch it. I don't know what's about, but I'm there.
I'm with
there.
it. I'm here. I've been
I
here.
heard the memes. I've been here. I mean, not long, but I've been here. Yeah.
2 minutes in, I'm with it.
I'm with it. I'm with all of that. Absolutely.
Taboo just added that Oddity is a fan-based game based on Earthbound. Used to be a full fan-made sequel, but it had to be rebranched for legal reasons. So, okay, understandable.
So it's fan-made. Oh.
Nice.
That's super cool. Super cool. Getting validated by the head honchos. Like how Corridor has the only non-Peter Jackson created canon Lord of the Rings.
And just a little quick thing, just like on my end, in my personal life of gaming, slowly getting back into Sea of Thieves. I'm doing the Twitch streams for that on my usual schedule of like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Not trying to replace Animal Crossing streams, but we'll find a way to squeeze them both in. And I'm actually really looking.
You gotta mix it up.
Yeah, I gotta mix it up. Speaking of which, yeah, I did want to try out No Man's Sky, and that just got released to Game Pass as well. So I've been always wanted to try that out. The idea of just like unlimited, just like planets to visit has always gotten me till this day, and to this date. And I just kind of want to see what it is or how it's developed to this point now. And that's pretty much everything as far as the gaming scene. But go ahead.
Was it No Man's Sky that one game that people were like, "Yo, it's not diverse enough. This is garbage."
Yeah, initially, yeah.
Initially, okay. And so I guess they updated, revamped, got their algorithm game strong. I hope it.
Because that was definitely one of the biggest issues, that it was an overhyped game from like a development company that was relatively new, and so they have all the expectations like from the fan base, including multiplayer, but they weren't really able to deliver. I guess due to some internal reasons, but they kept working at it, and I think they come up with an addition or some like final version of the game, maybe added later some new add-ons, but it should be really good now.
All right. Well, I'm hyped for you.
But that's
I'm hyped for you.
Oh, thank you. And that's everything I got for the gaming docket side of things.
Yep. Y'all know me. You know, it's class same stuff. Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Still going strong. Still. What's new with Apex? I think it's just they have a really expensive board. So if it's doing a little quest thing this season, definitely check it out. If you tried playing a year ago, it's quite different now. So I'd say give it a shot.
Yeah, last time I played was last year.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was like exactly when the release date was versus when we did a stream of it, but they were relatively close. So it was like at the time it was still newborn.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Spawn has done a great job with it.
Shout out to Spawn.
And
yeah.
Oh no, that's pretty much. Mm-hmm. But
mm-hmm. And smooth transition.
Don't worry, we'll get used to it, Christoph. But you had another topic.
You want to talk about your third topic? Where it's,
about the channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So.
Or you want to see that for last?
I mean,
go for it.
Yeah, I'll go for it then. So I've been really thinking about it's apparent that like Gabe's been gone, and he's kind of been like the main anchor for when I do like commentary or videos like with another person. I still to this day I think about having an additional person as just really amplifying the entertainment value of our particular videos. Even though I think I found a good rhythm for me when I do my solo videos, I just still think that having another person in the room to do real-time feedback is very essential for me, because it just kind of opens up the opportunities to possibly delve into a topic of like the subject matter and really reflect on it like critically, instead of just saying like, oh, this looks great, and just that's it.
Mm-hmm. Dope. Cool.
It's dope. Cool. Because as much as that's always welcome, it's also nice to have like actual like criticisms brought up, or just like little minor things that maybe I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking that now that you've become a lot more consistent, like with your appearances as well, I was thinking like, what else can we do together then? Because everyone else is kind of having their like schedules kind of mixed up here. So as long as I mean, I could still talk to them, but they won't be able to contribute to the videos actively at this time. Yeah. So
schedules are almost lined up.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of crazy right now. Hopefully it does die down like within the coming month or two. But I was thinking, I was thinking about doing a little bit more React DangIT videos. There was a comment asking for like the death battles to return back, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
some game tables here and there, and you know we're in June, July, so there's gonna be a lot more announcements as far as gaming. Like somewhat consistently these past like couple weeks, it's been a bunch of like game presentations, like from PlayStation, like yesterday, or I'm sorry, the day before, and weeks like earlier. Then again, it's just been kind of like back to back like PlayStation stuff, and I think we're kind of waiting for Nintendo to do something, followed by Xbox to do something in July. So that's something to look forward to. So we'll always have some type of like React DangIT video for gaming news and whatnot. But as far as like active like gaming, like on our side, like DangIT Plays, I'm kind of stumped because I don't really know what else to do right now aside from possibly The Last of Us 2, but I've never played the first one, so.
Yeah, I never played the first one either. That'd be a fun. That might be something.
Just like just speed run it.
Yeah, man. When's it coming out? Oh, it's August, September.
Good question. Let's find out right now.
Let's find out. We have Google. We have the power.
We have
We have the meats.
technology.
We have the meats.
Let's see, Last of Us. Part 2.
Mm.
When is
Two
it?
of them. There's also a little
6
side
days.
deal.
Yeah, 6 days.
Oh! All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
Get started. Dang,
What?
6 days. Okay.
I mean, if we really sped run the game, it would be like, I think it's about like 15 hours. Or 20.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it depends on the play style here.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Next time. We'll get the opportunity, and it'll be a good way to try to find like our niche, like in commentary in an already well-established game, and not be like, oh, what's going on? I'm not sure if I should be like this or this. It's just just make it all natural and just play how the game kind of wants you to do it. Because The Last of Us is kind of a linear game, but the story really carries it. And sure, there's like twists like here and there, but essentially it is get to point A to point B in the first game. And the game's been out for a while that I kind of already know like what the story is like, but I'd still love to just kind of be there in the same room, like experiencing the game as well.
Yeah, that's super important. Really hard to. Yeah, it's super important to be so we can. It's how you get that commentary, how you get dynamic back in.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because we're actually,
out.
we'll figure it out then.
We're in a bit of a transitional period. It's all good.
Yeah.
That's what post production.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of it will definitely just be recordings for that. Although we'll still have our live streams like whenever we do.
Of course. Because you do it on the weekends.
Mm.
Once a week. I'm gonna be starting to do it the other week.
Right. So, well, and of course we always have the podcast here. So that podcast has been really nice. Oh, you know what, Christoph? We were talking about it the other night as well for live streaming. Avatar Marathon.
Let me look. Actually, yeah, man. I love me some Avatar, and I haven't seen it in a while.
But it's definitely like it's going to be a dedicated like day to do at least one book.
The whole. Okay, I was going to say the whole show. That's a little.
that's that's past 24 hours. I think.
That might be yes. It is. 20 episodes a piece, 3 seasons, 24 episodes a season,
23 minutes,
13 hours a season. 23 hours a season. We gotta eat, pee, sleep.
Eat, pee, sleep. We'll take shifts.
We gotta take shifts. Right, I'll get from 7 to 1. You get from 1 to 6.
I end up sleeping through book 2 entirely.
Entirely. She's like, huh? Why does he got hair? What's happening?
Who's she?
Why is it all?
Why is she barefoot?
Why is it all red now? Oh no, what's happening? Yeah. Avatar's a good one. Ooh, is there any? Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. There's some trash.
Yeah, we'll add some pieces as we go. But that's pretty much like our plans then, so far for the channel. Just more like reacting and stuff in the form of just like gameplay stuff and possibly other shows. Definitely when My Hero comes around again.
Ooh, can't wait. But sadly we don't know exactly when. They don't have a clear date on when they'll return due to the main voice actor for Bakugo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know his name, but the voice actor for Bakugo recently messed up his vocal cords and had to go into surgery. So he's off for at least the month of June. Damn. He is off from any type of recording because he's also a singer. we can't do that either. So he's off for a little bit. So it's very important that he gets his voice back, as it's his livelihood.
It's his
And
livelihood,
so,
yeah.
yeah, so things are going to be a little different with the Bakugo character probably moving forward. Not as aggressive, Like to do more low gravelly instead of just full out yelling. So yeah, wish him the best.
Right.
Hope for full recovery. Yeah. So we'll see what season 5.
I look forward to that single.
God, I look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
Because I've heard the voice actor before in a different anime, and this one he's a lot more subdued. He talks normally, which is very strange. Like even Bakugo, even Bakugo, who's like in room like volumes, has a little bit of gravelly, just like almost deep seated hatred for just things existing.
You can just hear it. It's like, oh,
have you
go through it?
Have you heard any like snippets like from like the token like radio show for the anime My Hero? He just talks normally there too.
No, it's always weird to hear characters that use a niche voice just talking their normal. It's like, oh, something's off. Something's real. Like the guy who voices Bender on Futurama, John DiMaggio, I think his name is.
Oh, you're talking about the English voice actor. Okay.
Oh no, I was just talking voice actors in general. Like, that was just weird to hear people. Weird to hear voice actors just talk. It's weird.
I don't know. I've heard him in some interviews here and there, and it is definitely a normal voice. And then you can.
So human.
I think, but with the English voice actor specifically, I can see him alternating his voice without seeing so. What's the word? Just so abrupt, for lack of better words, of a change.
I think. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't really have much else.
No, it's because English voice actor. Because I watch the dubs almost exclusively. His voice, I don't think he yells as much as the original Japanese voice actor. I think he plays Bakugo a little bit more human. I don't know. I don't think he yells as much, even though Bakugo yells a lot. I don't know. It's weird. It just feels like the energy is a little different. It feels like when I'm watching the dub. I don't know. It just feels like not as yelly. I think the or at least how the yell happens, how he yells. I think the Japanese voice actor definitely went all in, which is why he now has to get surgery.
He's having surgery. And you said they had like a couple of them actually, right?
A couple surgeries?
Yeah.
I think so, and so he has to recover. It's gonna be at least a month of recovery. So I think the entire month of June, he's gonna be completely out of commission. Yeah.
He's just gonna bust the door open in the recording studio.
Yeah, just on July 1st, just come through.
But he's wearing a mask still.
Of course, got COVID-19. You can't. Yeah, he's just gonna bust through. It's gonna be great. But yeah. Who knows when season 5 will come out? My guess is probably next spring, if I'm being honest. Because they still have to wait for it, because they can't animate his voice, his character, without the lines being done. And that's going to be a lot.
But I guess we'll see right there.
We'll see. Yeah, good luck to that man.
Good luck to him.
Godspeed. I hope he has a lot of lozenges and.
I hope he finds a solution that allows him to scream just as much.
Right, or we're just gonna see Bakugo speaking like a regular SpongeBob when he got smoothed out though.
Taboo's got to go. All right, take care.
All right, see you, Taboo. Have a good one, man.
Speaking of anime, I do want to just kind of highlight this one show real quick because it's near and dear to my heart because it is one of those subverted shows in the isekai genre.
Oh shoot!
It's a small anime. It's called ReZero. It's animated by White Fox, and after many what feels like years of delay, and well, actually not just delay, just simply just no word about it. The season 2 finally has settled for July as its release, and
This July?
this July, yes.
Oh wow!
So season 2 has been something I've been really looking forward to because I kind of kept up with the story as far as just kind of like reading some like synopses like here and there, and what goes down in this arc, which would be season 2, is just as horrible. Because it's not your like standard, oh, I'm overpowered, I will go through everything. It's, I'm the weakest person here, shit just hits the fan like on a daily. I've resetted my life like 4 times before finding the solution, each with a grueling death.
Damn.
It's the worst.
Damn. So that's. Damn, that sucks.
It really does suck. And like he's the only one who knows about it. He's the only one who can even think out loud about it. Because if he does, game's gonna be like, or the show's, or I guess like whatever like plot device is gonna be like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that, or otherwise I'm gonna choke your heart out. I'm like, oh, all right.
Oh shit. Is that why he gets killed, or he just like gets killed?
He just gets killed.
Okay, cool.
Because he's just us.
Oh.
In a world of like magic and like higher physically adept like individuals who can and might kill him.
So he's Corkless Deku, but people trying to kill him. That's
yeah. Though he does like find himself with some like new magic power like in the show, but it's insanely like niched for like certain occasions, so you can't really rely on that.
It's one scenario. One scenario only it works. Good luck trying to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Well, ReZero. Is that the one with the blue-haired girl with the trash cut bangs, just straight?
I think you might be thinking about Konosuba, the comedy one.
Oh, maybe.
But I also love that show too. Everyone go watch that movie. Just that movie.
Just the movie. Mm-hmm. Don't watch the show. Don't watch any of the build-up. Easy.
Sylvia son, why do I feel something poking out into my butt? Because there is.
Oh. Yo, what?
I guess you're just gonna watch the show to find out, Krista.
Oh shoot, anime's so weird without context, man.
Yeah.
Subaru, not.
Yeah.
Oh, Rem, that's the girl I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. In that case, yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, yeah, this is a pretty bad bang, but okay.
There's some wild-looking bangs. Anyway, yes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
So recommend both shows now. ReZero. Actually, 3 shows: My Hero, ReZero, and that other show, Konosuba. Also read the manga, because what else can you do?
Oh, you got time.
You got time.
You're at home. Speaking of anime, or now I'm gonna go. So speaking of manga,
okay.
I just found out that Eden Zero, and a manga from the creators of Fairy Tail.
Oh hell yeah!
And what came up before Fairy Tail?
The other one is
Soul Eater.
No, it's I think it's Wave Master.
Ah, yeah. So I think it's Wave Rider, Wave Master. Yes.
Yes.
But Fairy Tail, I think, is his latest, most popular creation. Yeah, Eden Zero is getting an anime adaptation.
That's super sweet.
So I just got started on the manga. Just so I can get a little backstory. And boy, does this guy draw the same. That's just the biggest thing I noticed, because literally all the characters look the same as Fairy Tail characters.
Well, yeah.
He has a very specific style, and I respect it.
He originally had more of an art style akin to that one manga artist that I love so much for One Piece.
Oh yeah, Oda.
Yes, Oda.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to draw them like super lanky. You'll see that in like even the anime adaptation as well. But at some certain point, he did find his own like niche style, which I adore because it is a level of like the characters can like look like super strong, like super built, but they can also just be just super cute, and they can still be in the same universe.
And sometimes it's in the same character. The range this man has. Yeah.
Although I will say that almost every single girl that he draws has got to have a back problem.
Gotta have spine issues. I think he took that from Oda. He took that one.
Yeah.
From Oda. Yeah, man. No, I mean, we'll get it. Woof. But yeah, Eden Zero anime adaptation. Look out for that. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, I loved Fairy Tail.
So far, so good. So far, I did. People trash on it a lot because of the insane level of power creep and
also
random
maybe the
power boost.
The ending too, like yeah.
You know, I totally forgot what the ending was, and you know that might be why I don't understand the hates. But so I'm just gonna live in ignorance because ignorance is truly bliss.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Respect.
Yeah.
Thanks for respecting it. Yeah.
Where do you read the manga for Eden Zero? I've been trying to find a source.
I have this app on, so I think it might be in iTunes. I don't know, but I have a Google Play Store. It's called Takayomi, and it allows you. It's basically just like a conglomerate site that accesses different manga sources, and you just kind of just pick your manga from whichever one of those catalogs, and yeah, just read it on my phone when I'm on the toilet.
I actually need to look this up now.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'll send it to you. I'll send you a link.
Nice. Thank you, because I really wanted to get into it, and I only read maybe 6 chapters in. At a certain point, like it gets kind of like strange, like it does like one of those plot twists, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll just put it down for a little bit, and I just never really got back to it. But now I find it that it's impossible to find like the consistent chapters like chronologically as well.
Yeah, that's always an issue. I like Takayomi because also the interface is really cool. It's just very, very easy to use.
Oh, nice. And you know what? Like, they do still have Fairy Tail going with their 100-year-old quest. And
wait, it's still going?
Yeah, it's actually a concurrent series, and it gets crazier, but it's also really funny.
That's absolutely wild.
With the Fairy Tail music, Mark pointed out. Yes, I love the Fairy Tail music as well. They're coming out with an RPG game for that too, which I'm kind of questionable about it. But you know what? I might give it the pass and get it because of my fandom for it.
Honestly, fandom will take you. Fandom will make you do something.
Bandai Namco sees through me. They're like, you know, you want this. Naruto Storm, Naruto Storm, Naruto Storm. Speaking of which, there was someone like on my friends list on Switch is playing Naruto Shippuden something. I think it's Storm 4. Or whatever Storm game.
Still playing Storm 4?
Oh, I'm not, but someone's probably playing Storm on the Switch actually. Which I've seen like gameplay of it, and it actually doesn't look too bad, so nice job for like the porting of that game.
Nice.
But yeah,
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Do you have an iPhone or do you have Android?
iPhone actually.
Oh, okay. I'll get you something.
Right. Well, I got some sad news for you. Like, no.
got some rough news for you, pal. I hate to see it. Listen, Mega Fox. You know?
Really?
I mean, I don't know if it even exists anymore, but you know. Also, I'm reading the manga for the silent film on that.
What was it called? Silent Voice?
A Silent Voice, yeah.
Yeah, I read through that. That was crazy.
Koi no Katachi. It's so cute. Yeah.
That reminds me of the meme for Your Name, who's like, can I have your name?
Your name?
Because it's a song.
What the fuck is? Oh boy, they're trying their best. That's all you can say.
I've been seeing a lot
They're
of
trying their best.
resurgence of like postings on Instagram for the following game. I'm sorry, the following film, which was Weathering with You. God, I missed that one.
Oh, that already came out, right?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know why I thought it was coming out.
Yeah, Gabe and I actually watched it. I'm not sure if we did a discussion on that or we just watched it to watch it, but that was a really nice one too. But oh shoot, where were we on the topics list actually?
Boy, I don't even know. I wrote some random stuff down at the bottom, but I think you might be close to an hour.
That's actually we are in an hour. So, what else did
Boy,
we
that's
have?
right. I have no time.
Mm,
I was just gonna talk about some stuff. I haven't been on here a couple weeks to talk about the recent world developments.
right.
Just want to let my stance be known.
Sure.
Black Lives Matter.
Mm.
I'm on that team. I fight for those lives. So there's just been a bunch of interesting stuff going on in the news. Nancy Pelosi and a lot of senators and all that jazz were seen.
Oh yeah.
The scene of kneeling with some kente cloth. That was weird. Justin Trudeau found kneeling in a protest, which I get the sentiment. Hey, cool, you guys are coming out, but you guys are the government. You can get some things rolling. You don't gotta do.
You don't have. Yeah.
Like Nancy, you push it 80, like 70. You can. You don't gotta be on the ground. I'm actually surprised half of those people got back up. Because you know what I'm saying? Because I like me going down for 8 minutes. I don't know. So I respect them. I respect their joints. But you can just pass some laws. Just pass some laws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Get rolling.
Also, yeah, Starbucks has gotten the world record for the fastest back pedal I've ever seen. Just last week, they were saying how they support Black Lives Matter, they support Black Lives, and then now it just came out the last couple of days that they're saying they're not allowing any personnel to wear anything that says they support Black Lives Matter. But some of their employees came out and sent out the company-wide email that said you're not to wear anything that shows you support.
That's an anime betrayal right there.
That's it's like and then so now it's just like I think that's like a lot. I feel that's more common than we think. A lot of these big major corporations that just say we support, only to not, just because they fear that they'll lose business if they don't say they come out support.
Yeah.
So it's a little trashy.
Yeah, I think the history of what's going on is really brought the worst out of companies, corporations, and people too.
Yeah, man. It's just like
it's just one day where it's like, yeah, I'll still close the kink your ass, Sasuke. We'll do it next time. Next thing tomorrow morning. Naruto, Sasuke left the village.
Again?
Again?
Goddamn. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just like, what are you gonna do? People like to jump on the bandwagon because it's trendy. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. But it's what it is.
Oh, speaking of people, I actually want to do a shout out to was it Dave Chappelle? I just found. Yeah, he had a little quick show, just 27 minutes worth of just like him talking about the 8 minutes and 46 seconds and how he was comparing that to things that happened in his life, other like stories as well. It was just a wild show. that I just found on YouTube.
I haven't been able to watch it yet, but I heard it wasn't a lot of jokes. It wasn't really a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't a haha
Heavy.
moment. Although he does, he's still got jokes anyway.
I mean, Dave Chappelle, he's got some jokes. Yeah, but it's not a big haha moment. I respect it. But yeah, just wanted to touch on those little things. Yeah, it's a wild world out here right now. We might be in the middle of a big, like, historical moment. You know, we'll see.
I feel like we already are. That's what I feel.
I feel like we already are. Yeah, but I think we're gonna see a lot of. I'm hopeful we're gonna see a lot of like change to like just like society and how things move.
For sure.
But yeah, that's how I feel. I just want to touch on those quick things because I didn't get to come here when it started out. So.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. That's my list. Anything else?
Not much that's really relevant on my end. Pretty much said most of my pieces, and I'm pretty much happy with where it is now. I'm happy that we were able to sit down, get another like perspective as far as the situation. Not to blame you guys, but when I was doing this last week and I ended up talking to some people on Discord, it was one of those things where I can only like really observe it from my perspective. My perspective being kind of rather screwed, with just like the way I lived my life. It's far different, and for people to start coming out with these stories of how they've been profiled and have been in really tricky situations, and knowing that I may have been in those situations, but I'd probably get the pass because of like who I am. It's just wild to hear the other side of it, and when you really truly accept the idea that you could probably never quite understand what they go through, yet you need to find that sense of like empathy for them and find ways to support them. It's definitely been really eye-opening. Yeah, dude. It's been interesting. I remember the first time I got stopped by a cop. I was 14 years old. 14
down the street. Yeah, I was 14. It was a summertime. I was going to like school for football over summer. Yeah, sure. I was walking and just a cop pulled up on me. It was weird. It was a very weird experience. Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. You know, that's like just, at least that was the first time. And then, I was in New York a few times because I was walking down the street. It's an interesting experience living in America. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. That's what Marissa Tomei regrets playing Spider-Man. But that's for another time.
Oh.
Another time. I had that on my list. I was like, oh yeah.
We'll just take that, put it in the back pocket, and we'll bring it up next time.
We'll talk about some other Spider-Man stuff next week. But stay safe. If anyone out there going out there doing protests or anything like that, make sure to stay safe. Also, we are still in the pandemic, so if you do go out and you protest, be sure to go to get a screening or test done to see if you have the disease. CVS, if you make an appointment with CVS, they're doing those for free. So, if you got a car, pull up to CVS, get a little scan done, stick a little swab up your nose, you get to go. Yeah.
And just to add to that, if you are finding yourself needing to do other things, in which case like other like stores and whatnot are like opening up, businesses such as like hair salons or even gyms. I've done both this past couple days, and they do have their guidelines. So all you gotta do is just follow the guidelines exactly. Bring your mask. They'll have like scanning or testing done. It depends on like the business, but just follow through that, and also just remember to do social distancing and also sanitize whatever you're using as well as yourself. So just be careful out there still, because even with no real like coverage, or at least no highlights on it on social media about the pandemic, it's still a thing. And
It's
yeah,
we're hitting record numbers. We just passed 2 million cases.
oof.
Yeah, and we're seeing, especially this past week. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Like the cases have spiked back up to 6 figures. So yeah, make sure to keep yourself and your family safe. I know the weather's good and things are opening back up, but you still got to keep safe. Still got to protect, sanitize yourself, wear your mask. Make sure to take care of not only yourself but your neighbors and your community. Stuff.
Right. And with that, I think we're pretty much good to end it. It was really good.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think it was really good.
High five myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and end it here. So, want to thank everyone for tuning in, listening, and/or watching, and as general thanks for everyone for jumping in for the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks guys for listening as always.
Yeah. And yeah, my name is Justin.
Like
and subscribe. Rate 5 stars. And
of course.
And again, thank you for watching. Hashtag bye everyone.
Bye guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Don't be a stranger.